Brent here from American English with this guy, and in this English lesson we are going to visit a used car lot. Now the first thing you might be wondering is, Brent, what the heck is a used car lot? So let's talk about that. A used car means that somebody has already owned it. And in fact, in the United States, you'll often hear pre-owned car. So pre, that prefix, it means before. So it means cars have been owned before, but other people want to buy them now. So I am right now in a used car lot. Lot? That's just a place where cars are kept. You might have a parking lot in front of a store, in front of a mall, but here we're at a used car lot. Now the first thing you might be asking, or I should say the second thing you might be asking is, Brent, where are all the cars? Well, this is a used car lot right near a very busy road, but this car lot is actually moving down the street, which is why there aren't too many cars here in this used car lot. But we'll take a look at a couple and learn some vocabulary words that you might use if you're buying a used car or even a new car. The first vocabulary word I want to teach you is golf cart. It's actually two words. Golf cart. It looks like this. And many used car lots have golf carts because often the lots are so big you need a golf cart to get around a little bit more quickly. The next term I'd like to teach you about used car lots is the showroom. Now the showroom is behind me. I can't go in there because they're playing music and YouTube doesn't like it when I use other people's music. But a showroom is often where you will find a salesperson. Talk about that one in a minute. And also you'll find refreshments. You often wait there to meet with a salesperson. So let's talk about salesperson and refreshments. This road is a little busy, isn't it? Is it too loud? Somebody's actually working on a car over there. So you might run into a lot of noise on a car lot too. But salesperson, if we were talking a couple years ago, you might hear the term salesman or salesman, but it's been changed to salesperson. Guess who those people are? They're the people that might sell you a car. Salesperson is the new term just because salesman sounds too much like it only could be a guy who could do the job. The next term we could talk about is refreshments. You will find refreshments inside a showroom because a lot of times it takes a long time to buy a car, so the refreshments will be there to help you wait. You might see coffee or tea or maybe a few light snacks. Nothing big. They're not going to cook a meal for you, but you might be able to get some chips and a coffee while you wait. Right above me is a fake owl. And I think the reason they have a fake owl in the used car lot is because they don't want other birds coming around and going to the bathroom on the cars. They would have to wash the cars often. But this owl, it prevents birds from flying around here and pooping on the cars. You might notice I have my backpack on because my car is actually being worked on here. So sometimes a used car lot will also fix cars that you've bought. So I bought my car a couple years ago and it needs to have some work done to it. So oftentimes the used car lot has the experts, the mechanics who can fix your car, but because they know so much about cars, it usually costs a little bit more money to have your car fixed at the used car lot. Remember that term showroom from earlier? The reason it's called the showroom and not a waiting room, it could be, but oftentimes they have cars inside that they want to show you, like literally parked inside the showroom. This one, because they're moving to a different lot, they don't have any. But I do want you to know about another term for showroom, and that is customer lounge. Customer lounge. Can you see that right there? Customer lounge. While your car is being worked on, it's another place that you can wait. They still have refreshments inside there too. All right, the sign right here, it says, for your convenience, early bird night owl service. Sometimes if a car is going to be worked on the next day, you can leave your keys right here so the mechanics can open your car and fix it. So if you're really early in the morning, you might call that an early bird. If you're really late after they have closed, you might be night owl. So you can leave your keys right there for your convenience. Convenience. It's a word that just means it's a little bit easier. In the United States, we have convenience stores. I think I've done a lesson from a convenience store. It just means it's a smaller store. You can go in there really quickly and get some of the things you need. They don't have all of the things, but they probably have the important things like milk, eggs, butter, convenience. Another thing you might do at a used car lot or a pre-owned vehicle lot, just so many syllables for that name, pre-owned vehicles, is you can take them for a test drive. A salesperson will come out of the lounge, maybe with a set of keys. They might ask you, hey, do you want to take this on a test drive? On the test drive, you can see, how do the brakes work? The brakes, those are the things that stop the car. Very important. How are the tires? How does the car ride? Is it a bumpy ride? Is it a smooth ride? Test drive, before buying any vehicle, you should definitely take it on a test drive. Want to know a random word that has nothing to do with cars or a used car lot? Right down here, it's a barrel. It's a barrel that probably had a plant at one time, but since these guys are moving up the street, they probably didn't plant any new plants. I'm standing right next to this truck and guess what? It is for sale, but it's not pre-owned. Looks like it's brand new. It's a Toyota Tacoma. I found that out by looking at this sticker right here. Yeah, it's a 2021, so we would call this a new car. Maybe this is a new car lot. No, I've bought 2 cars from this lot and I know it's pre-owned, but they do have a brand new car here. Did you see the price? Guess how much a truck like this costs? Just about 30,000 American dollars. Way too expensive for me. All right, let's take a walk down here where it's a little quieter. But let's say you wanted to buy that car for $30,000, but you didn't have $30,000. Let's talk a little bit about money. You could get a loan from a bank. You could get a loan from a bank. That's the noun, a loan. The bank would loan you money. That's the verb. Now, what's the difference between give and loan? Because the bank is going to give you money. That's if you have good credit. We could talk about credit. You probably have something similar in your language. If you have good credit, that means you don't owe any money. Man, this is getting more, it's always hard to talk about money. I did make a vocabulary lesson on money, but the loan is different from giving you money because you have to pay it back. The bank will give you a loan for $30,000. You might not have $30,000 in your pocket. So what you'll do is you'll pay the bank a little bit back each month for that $30,000. And they are going to charge you interest. Interest is the little bit of money that it costs for the bank to give you all of that money at once. Usually people take out car loans for 3 or 5 years in the United States, probably something like in your country, I would imagine. Let's say you owe a lot of money, which means you need to pay a lot of people back. In the United States, a lot of people get in trouble with credit cards. They have debt. That's the money you owe people, debt. It has a B in it, not sure why. But if you owe a lot of people money, credit cards and banks, that means you don't have good credit, and it will probably be difficult for you to get a loan from a bank. So did you see that sticker? It said used vehicle buyer's guide. Used vehicle buyer's guide. I am filming this in 2021, the year 2021, and this car was built in 2017, which means it's a used car. It's so used that there's a cobweb on the side mirror. I'm not sure if the camera picks that up, but we call this a side mirror. And a spider has built a cobweb on that side mirror. I don't know if this thing is for sale or not, but we would call this an RV or a camper. Or right there, RV or a camper. Let's see if this is for sale. I don't know. It does look like it has a sticker. Oftentimes a car doesn't have a price tag. We would say it has a sticker, but I don't see really. I don't see a price on this. It is a Toyota though, which makes me think you could buy it, but I don't know why you would want to. It looks pretty old. Some people call these RVs or campers Winnebagos. So you might hear all three terms. Let's see if it's locked. Oh my gosh, it's not locked. Somebody might be living in there. Okay, let me shut that. Doesn't look like it's been driven in a while though. And it does have a sticker. I would love to go inside and explore that and teach some English in there, but I don't want to wake anybody up if they're sleeping. There's also sometimes security that goes by on the golf cart, so I don't want to get in trouble from them. They didn't see me open that door, but security, those are the people who make sure that nobody is stealing any cars, and they often ride on golf carts too, as you just saw. I'm standing next to a bigger truck now. It's called a Toyota Tacoma, I think it was. Ooh, it's actually not for sale anymore because it looks like there's a sticker on the windshield that says it's been sold. Yeah, but this truck is a little bit more expensive. It's about $50,000. Yeah, definitely too expensive for me, but it is a 2021, so I think it's a brand new truck. I hope you've enjoyed this lesson at a used car lot that didn't have too many used cars. If you're looking for more English and you want to learn more about money, there's that live lesson I did, all about vocabulary words, money. Check it out. See you next time.